Your words are very powerful, and sometimes without thinking, we might speak something very ill or bad towards someone, and it ends up manifesting in our own lives. For whatever reason you're mad at or you hate someone, the logical thing to do would be to address it with them, if you can. If it's a relative or a friend, you tell them how you felt when they did X, Y, and Z to you, and you try to handle it from there. But unfortunately, we have adults that would rather take, a different approach, and they'll, speak bad or cause harm to someone to feel better about the situation. We're not supposed to do that. There are some people walking this planet that God is covering. And whether you believe it or not, these individuals have spiritual protection around them. And if you, are wishing that, there are some people that are under heavy divine protection. So let's say you are wishing that, someone that is under divine protection, that they become ill, or you're wishing death on them, or you're wishing they get in a car accident. That energy, that you're sending out to them will not touch them. The weapons formed will not prosper. God will even warn a lot of them what's up ahead so they can guard themselves with prayer, protection prayers, while he fights on their behalf. There's a lot of people that are into the dark practices. You don't have to believe, but caution and be careful aiming at a child of God. When you feel like you need to seek revenge or you don't like them for whatever reason, be careful coming for a child of God. What I notice when someone is trying to harm another that is under divine protection is that energy ends up hitting someone around you, like a close friend, a relative, or yourself. It literally manifests in your own life what you intended for that other person, because that person is under divine protection. That person is praying, they're fasting, and God is covering them. You don't have to believe me. Anything I'm speaking on, but think back, if you ever been one of the ones who wanted something bad to happen to another, did it end up showing up in your own life? So again, some people have very powerful protection around them. These individuals pray. They pray for their enemies, and behind the scenes, if you guys might have fallen out for whatever reason, they're wishing you well. They know how energy works, and they don't want that blowback to come on them. So they're praying for you. They're wishing you well. So if you are a family member, an ex, an old friend, let this be a warning to you. If you feel like, or made up your mind who you think someone is, that does not mean that's who God think they are. If you think this person is demonic or whatever you've made up in your mind, that's not who God thinks they are. You'll see someone one way and you'll feel that gives you the green light to spiritually attack them. But God sees them as his child, his son or daughter. But just some quick advice from me to you. If you don't like someone, make sure you're not following them on social media. Don't create fake accounts to keep up with their life. If you have their contact in your phone and you can't stand them, delete their contact. Just delete them out your life and move on. Quit finding ways to come against them for whatever reason. It's a lot of people that are holding grudges from high school, or mad because, someone broke up with you in 1998. So now you're just going to keep blocking them for the rest of their life. Grow up. A lot of you need to grow up. I could have taken my personal situations and allowed it to turn my heart cold. I had people who I truly love turn on me. People that I was very close with, who knew my personal struggles, things that I went through with the heartbreak and pain, and they decided to say, hey, I'm going to put her back through that. And not once till this day, have I ever gotten an apology for it. I had to give it to God. I couldn't allow it to paralyze me, although that's what the enemy wanted. life goes on and you choose to be happy and at peace and allow God to just fight for you. But I pray that whoever comes across this video, if God is placing it on your heart to do the right thing, do it. If he's asking you to apologize, right your wrongs, or just simply just ask for forgiveness, do it. But I want to leave you with this passage from Proverbs 27:19. It is written that the heart reflects who we are, so we can realize the importance of taking good care of it, so that no evil can enter. Fortunately, we can count on our God for this, for it is written in Psalm 147:3, he heals the brokenhearted and deals with their sufferings. Thank you for listening.